Good morning, family. Good morning, transportation family. Good morning, dreamers. I hope you guys are doing well on this morning. Of course, you know I get many questions asked every single day about different topics, and I just want to come to you with one question that was asked to me this morning. So many people send me messages through my inbox and asking for advice, and they're trying to, start their own journey, and I commend them for that. There's nothing like dreaming and having the dream manifest. But there was one question that was asked to me, and I want to set the bar straight for myself and for my friends. Someone said, you're in Durham, you're in Raleigh, you're in Cary, but how do you deal with your competition? And I said, competition, huh? They were like, yeah, competition. People that has the same business that you have, people that have, wheelchair transit vehicles, people, out here in the same zip code you are in and everything like that. I said, call me. So the person called me and I said, you're viewing it as competition, huh? They were like, yeah. Anybody that's doing the same thing is competition. I said, well, let me explain something to you. I've been in business for 11 years. And what do I have to say about competition? Amongst everybody in the area that's doing the same thing I'm doing, we're not competition. Well, why do you say you're not competition? Because how are we competition when God gave us, each and every one of us that's in the same business, a vision and a dream? So if he gave us a vision and gave us a dream, that means what's for my friend over here is for him, and what's for me is for me, and what's for everybody else for everybody else. That's why everybody is prospering inside doing the same thing in the same area. So let me define something to you. Majority of everybody that's in the area that does the same type of transportation that I do, or I do the same that they do, we all are friends for the most part of it. We all have a group chat. We all talk amongst each other. We all call each other, ask for advice. Some of us call each other for quoting information. If one person has a blowout, they may call, if they don't have a van in the area, say, hey, Trey, can you help me out? And even I've had situations happen on the road where I may have needed, someone to assist me because one of my vans was a little bit farther away. And that's exactly what they do. They'll come to my rescue and I'll come to their rescue. There's times where there's other companies that are in the area that may, service on a Saturday, which I may not be available on a Saturday. And I call my friends up and say, hey, Ronnie at Transcare, can you assist this person? Or Martin at Will You There? Hey, Martin, can you grab his trip? You think you got any availability? This lady really got to get to the doctor. You only have that competition mindset when you are small-minded. Because in this industry, we all need each other. And for the most part of it, Raleigh, Wake County, Durham, there's like over 400,000 or 500,000 people. There is no absolutely way that you can do all these trips by yourself. So my thing is this, for my brothers, my sisters in the industry, Transcare, H2Go, Will You There, those are all my buddies. Those are all my friends, and we all look out for each other. There was a situation where I had a spark plug blew in Goldsboro. I was transporting someone to the doctor there, and the spark plug blew out. Well, I only had one van in Goldsboro at that moment because we only had like 2 trips that day. So I called my buddy up at H2Go, and he came to my rescue, and he had helped me out and got me on my way. There was a situation where someone had called him saying, hey, we need to get to Philadelphia. They're in a wheelchair. And he was like, hey, you want this trip? And I did it. So when you only lose out when you don't associate yourself with people in the area that's doing the same dream that you're doing, because we all need each other. We all need to depend on each other, and we all can make money in this industry, and we all can watch each other's back. Even when it comes down to facilities not paying us, there are some facilities that don't like to pay. But when you are close-knitted and you have a close-knitted community and you are there for each other, you can watch out for your brother from getting screwed over just like you have got screwed over. There was a situation where there was a facility that owed me over, $32,000. And what I did was I sent a text message out to all my brothers in the NEMT world in the Raleigh area and say, hey, these people owe me money. So guess what? Probably about 30 minutes later, they called him and say, hey, can you service us? Absolutely not. You owe Mr. Such and such money. You might want to get that situated before anything. And then on top of that, the brotherhood that we have in this industry, we don't just go around knocking at doors saying, hey, I'm here, or for instance, if somebody calls from a nursing home saying, hey, we want to set up a contract, when we know that could be Will You There's or could be TransCare, we were like, hold on. Okay, I don't mind the extra work, but let me call my brother and see what's going on. Hey man, listen, Pruitt or Carver just called me. What's going on with that? Y'all good? Because they called me looking for to set up an agreement and blah, 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 blah. And then that's when we kind of just, look out there. But, but everybody's don't have that same mentality. And when you divide yourself up with other companies, you lose out more. When you unite yourself with other companies, you get more, because everybody's getting calls all the time for different trips they cannot handle. So of course they're going to call you and say, hey, can you do this trip? Do you have an availability? That's how we do it here. That's how we will do it here. We don't believe in backstabbing each other. We are all trying to make it. We're all trying to fulfill the dream that the good Lord gave us, and we're ambitious. That's the problem with people, is we try to hog everything up and we don't try to diversify and give out, things that we can't do. We try to be greedy and try to do it where we can just bless each other and help each other along the way. This is what life is all about. So when it comes down to saying, oh, are you competition? No, we're not competition at all. I mean, we're Wake County. And to be honest with you, I get a thrill off of seeing my brothers and sisters, thriving. I love to see my brother Martin. Martin is always posting videos on TikTok of his journeys. I love it. It inspires me. TransCare, he called me the other night. He was like, hey man, are you operating tomorrow? I'm like, I'm going to operate, but my driver's is not. He's like, okay, well, I was just getting some advice on if I should do it or not. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what life is supposed to be like. We're supposed to stick together, not cut each other in the throat or lowball each other so bad that because we want the work, it shouldn't work that way. So I appreciate, and a special shout out to every single body that's in the same transportation business that we are in Wake County. TransCare, Will You There, Loving Arms Medical Transport, H2Go, Hunter, that's my buddy right there. Man, the guy inspires me. You got Cardinal, you got so many companies I could keep naming and naming and naming. And I learn from each and every one of these guys. I learn from everybody. They learn from me. We learn from each other. Trial and error, but we make the job happen. There is no such thing as, we feel like we're better than each other. We're not. We're on the same thing. We both have our problems. We both have our struggles. We both have our trials and tribulations, but we all get through it, and we all look out for each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And that's how a lot of people should do when it comes down to transportation in any business. Don't cutthroat. Don't, be two-faced and do your other brother that's in the business wrong because they saw something that was something they wanted to do, that was a vision to them, and that's nothing wrong with somebody dreaming and wanting to do better with their life.